Bad C words. What are bad C words? I only have one bad C word for you today. It's bad. Are you ready? Hold on. Ooh. For pure romance consultants, this is the worst word. It's probably the worst C word we can come up with. Nobody likes a canceled party. So what can we do about it? Let's fix this for you, shall we? Because we want busy, full calendars. We want 20 parties a month, right? Well, not everybody. Some of you want one a month. But whatever you want, you should be able to have it. If you want 2 parties a week, you should be able to have 2 parties a week and not worried about, oh, the text, oh, the call, oh, the email, oh. All right. Want to know what a good C word is? Do ya? You do. You do. Besides the word cash. Confirmed. We want the party. Confirmed. You want to say to the hostess, hey, I'll see you next week. And she says, I'll see you tomorrow night. You still have 20 girls, she says. Right? Yeah. Confirmed. All right. So I've got to ask you some hard questions right now. These questions are going to help you determine what C word you're getting when you're booking your pure romance parties. Okay. So, if I'm doing this right. Okay. So, first of all, what is your booking offer? Why should they hold their party? Why should they get more than 10 people at their parties? And why should they hold on their original date? These are not questions that you just need to go, No, you really need to answer them. So if you have a party booked for Friday night, I'm going to ask you, hey, Mary, what's your booking offer for Friday? What is she getting? Okay. And you're going, I don't know. We give 10% and no. What is your booking offer? Okay. Why should she hold her party? Well, and I'll give you some ideas. Why should she get more than 10 people? It's a lot of cleaning on her. It's a lot of cooking. It's a lot of buying Coke products, whatever, right? So you want her to want to do it, right? Not just because you told her. And why should they hold on their original date? I'm sorry, you guys, but your scare tactics of your cancellation policy doesn't help, okay? That doesn't do anything for you other than if you told me, hey, Dana, we're gonna have a jewelry party and you're gonna book a party and here's what you get, blah, blah, blah. By the way, this is how I feed my family. This is how I keep my lights on. This is how I put gas in my tank. This is how my kids go to dance class because of this party. So when you cancel, you're literally taking money and food out of my children's mouth. Okay, how do you feel about that? And I'd say, well, Mary, I think I'm gonna like say no to your party because I don't want that on my head. I don't like pressure. I don't even know if my friends like jewelry. I don't even know if they're gonna want to even come to my house. Hell, I don't even know if it's gonna be bad weather. I don't know, and I don't want that kind of pressure that you can't drive around town without gas because my party canceled. All right, so you know what? It comes back to this. Okay, cancellations come back to this. The reason I booked now they're out of business, but it was private quarters. They did betting. It was betting parties. The only reason I booked a party was the girl was she was very good about hounding me on the phone and being like, Dana, you need this. But the reason I booked a party, honestly, was because I did the math and literally all this stuff that I wanted these $300 sheets and this expensive towels. And she was like, you can get 50% off as a hostess. You can buy all that stuff for half price. And here's your hostess only buys this month. Oh, it's all about me. I didn't care about anything else other than I wanted all that stuff and I knew I wanted the discount and there was no way I would cancel the party because I needed new sheets and I wanted these spa sheets and they were amazing. Okay. So it was all about me, and that's what I want you to think. So your booking offer, whatever month we're going into, and change it up because you want to lure hostesses different times a year. And it's going to attract some and not attract others. So you can do either extra cash or you can do an extra product, one of our perfumes or lip glosses or body boost. You can say Coochie for the year and do 3 bottles of Coochie or whatever. But you need a booking offer and do it every month and change it up. You can even print up a little calendar for the next 2 months, and here's my booking specials. You can put it in the lap boards if you do lap boards. You can put them in the catalogs. You can make a little sign for your table. You can make a sign for your ordering room. You know, what are your booking offers for the next 2 months? Okay, so people will want to hold their party because they want the offer. So that's why they should book it. That's why they should hold it. Now, to get more than 10 people, again, you can come up with an offer. Look, if you just get 11 people, here's what I'm going to give you. Or if you hit a dozen, we'll do a dirty dozen, and you're going to get this. You get a dozen off this, or you can have 4 $12 items over in the massage category, and I'll have a list of $12 if you hit 12. Okay, so 12 for 12. I like that. Let's do 12 for 12. So you can have 12 items for $12 if you hit 12. That's kind of cool. I think I just thought of it right there. Now you've got more than 10. You've got a dozen. If I told you Friday night you have a dozen girls at your party and you have to give the hostess a bottle of our awesome, truly sexy flirt perfume, are you going to be mad about it? Like, no. You can buy that for 40% off. That's going to cost you, what, those are $60. That'll cost you $30. No, $40. I can do math. Some days I can do math. I don't know. I can't really do math. But it's not going to cost me much. Probably got it on a sale. I probably got it on a low shipping day, and it doesn't cost me much. So why should they hold on their original date? Same reason. It all comes back to the same thing. All this comes back to what's your offer, what's in it for them. So, you know, I always tell my new girls, like, it's not time to make money on your hostesses. I try to never make money off my hostesses, and I don't make money off my hostess. I not only let her have a shopping spree, give her a free gift, but then I give her additional any items she wants for my buying discount, or 40% off, or 20% off, or 60, whatever you want to do. But she should never pay full price, because I want her to have as many products as possible in her medicine cabinet, in her bathroom, in her nightstand, and that way the next time she goes to a party or she talks to somebody, she's going to be my best word of mouth. So nobody's going to be able to talk about your business quite like she can, because it comes from her. Now, let's talk about making sure these parties stay on the books, because we love this word so much. We want it, and we don't want that other C word. I'm not going to hold it up. It's just bad juju, right? Bad juju. We don't need it. All right, so look at all these ways. Sorry, I'm cockeyed. These are all the ways you can hostess coach. All right, so Evite, hard copies, text, mailings, Google Calendar, phone, and the Facebook. All right, so Evite, I gotta tell you something really cool. I can't even figure it out because I'm like that technologically challenged. I really am. But Evite has a new thing, and I literally haven't figured it out. I know one of you guys will, because you're savvy, because Evite has become obsolete. Let's all face it. Evite, the invitation sits in the spam folder. Nobody sees it. Nobody opens it. Guess what? Evite finally figured that out and was like, we kind of suck because nobody opens our stuff, so we're pretty much like going to go out of business. Well, they don't want to go out of business. So guess what they did? They did something really cool. Evite now has it where, and I don't know how they did it, because my neighborhood had a neighborhood party, and I got a text saying, I have a new Evite. And guess what? I'm like, tags, I don't even know how these neighbors have my phone number. Pretty cool, right? I don't know. So I opened it up, because it's magic to me, and I was able to open it up in my phone, and I can see the screen and the cute little invitation. It was mobile friendly, and I can hit the respond. I can write a comment, and it sends me reminders on my text. I love it. Now, I've gone online on the website to figure it out and can't figure it out. Just so you know, that's my skill set. But I want you to figure it out, because I think once your hostesses catch on to this, it's way cooler for it to go through text, right? And then or it also goes through your email. It goes through both now. So I thought that was really cool. Hard copies. Pure Romance has cute little invitations. They're in my back office there. I don't want to waste time and go run and show you them, but you can buy them under the paper goods, under business essentials, and you can give out hostess packets with actual hard copy invitations. Now, I know some of you are like, oh, you know, we're so young, we're 19, and we don't use hard copies. And guess what? If you are getting married next week, what are you going to send your guests? If you're doing a baby shower for someone, chances are you're sending something in the mail, because you and I both know that the mail still works, and people love having invitations. Like, I put them on my put them up on the inside of here so I can see. You know, I put them on my refrigerator so I don't miss anything. So there are people that still use them, and I don't know everybody's email or phone. So it'd be nice if I was having a party, I could just stick them in the neighbor's box, right? Or if I'm at the gym, I can, you know, maybe I talk to the girl at the front desk, or I talk to the personal trainer. I don't really have the personal trainers, all her, you know, email and all that. Maybe I just, you know, right? So it's good to do that. Text. All right, now there's a few things. The red stamp, everybody knows red stamp. I'm not going to go into red stamp, but you can also do pic collage on your phone, and you can create your own red stamp with pic collage, which is sometimes easier to do and looks a lot better than the red stamp even. And if that's not even working for you, you're not getting a lot of results from that, why not just do old-fashioned text? You can say, and you can save them in the notes section on your phone where it says, hey blank, and you can leave it blank or just put hey girl just in case you screw it up and forget to put her name on there. And you can say, looking forward to your party next Friday. Want to remind you to tell everyone to bring a friend, and want to remind you what your booking specials are for Friday. You're going to get this, you're going to have that, you're going to get this. And don't forget, if you get 12 there, we're going to have 12 for 12 special for you. And those are so hot. I have all those in stock, or maybe you don't. You don't have any of those in stock, but you'll get them quick. Right? You just improvise. And, I am excited. Can't wait. Can't wait to meet your friends. And I'm going to be there at 6:30. And I know we're starting at 7:30, but I'm going to be there a little early. Okay? And you can have those ready to go, so you don't have to I'm not good at red stamp, or I can't do all those pictures and all that. And I don't even think my host is even. So just text it. Have the text ready to go. Don't recreate the wheel. You've got text. They're easy to do. But send like 3 out so they've got them. I also do mailing. So I have old school mailings. Yes. Dina's in the year 2000 still. I don't care. All right, it works for me. I don't have cancellations. 40 guests in 4 minutes. I do these mails. Yes, it's so old. They're pre-folded because they're ready to go, and I put them in an envelope. I literally even have these old stickers I use. I know it's like can't teach an old dog new tricks, but I can't help it. I put those on the outside of the envelopes. Sharpie on my thumb, and I literally have them in all kinds of little folders. So the folders sit in my little desk, and you can see each mail out has a folder. And you can have your helper do it, or your assistant if you have a helper. Or if you don't have a helper and you're like, Dina, I'm new, I can't afford a helper. You have kids, you have helpers. Okay, you put those kids to work, man. They need to earn their keep. My son can't hear me, right? He'd be like, all of a sudden they have homework when there's stuff to do. But they can stamp your catalogs too. Get your stamper and stamp your catalogs. The dog say hi. That's Yoshi. All right. So my mail outs. I send out 4 mail outs, and I have a little folder that says hostess is ready to go. I have blank envelopes. Here's how to have a $2,000 party. Yay! And I print it in color so it looks good. I have my website on there. And I like these, and you should do this in your hostess coaching too. This is a good little hostess coaching you can actually use. But I like it because they get like 3 mail outs for me that say there is absolutely no men, children, or babies anywhere on the premises. And that means infants or newborns as well. And so literally when there's a problem, like I did a party last weekend, and the hostess was like, oh, my husband's going to be upstairs during the demo. I'm like, no, he's not going to be upstairs during the demo. I will lose my job. It voids my contract. Can't do it. And she was like, oh, I did see your mailings on that, but I wasn't sure if upstairs counted. So and she kind of laughed. And that was great. It just was like, oh, yeah, it counts. Sorry. Is there like a bar he can go to? And it was easy transition for me as opposed to me walking in the door and having to spring the bad news on her. She kind of knew it was just maybe like testing, which is fine. They'll test you. But if you had already mailed it and said like, hey, not happening, it's not happening, then they get it. I'll show you the 40 guests, what it kind of looks like. But it's just, what this is a little sheet. And I know why a lot of people have stopped doing the mail outs. The mail is like 50 cents to mail. Big deal. I like the tax write-offs. But because you would go to the party and you would see a hostess packet sitting on the table unopened. You would see mail outs sitting not filled out. But I'll tell you what, I did a party this past winter, and it was a $2,800 show. And let me tell you, girls, this 40 guests in 4 minutes, because I was moving all her furniture, and this was on her piano on the top, was full. It was filled out, and literally, I wasn't sure if it was this one I saw. It might have been this How to Have a Perfect Pure Romance Party. I think it was this one. It was actually this one that was full. It was full. So this has their guest list. And she wrote it up and the phone number. It was all on here. It was checked, yes or no, literally all that was on there, and I loved it. It made me so happy, and it was a $2,800 party. And you know what? All right, so every 20 I mail out, they ignore, but one person actually read it, filled out, and cha-ching, I had a huge party, and I've still, like, they shopped my flash sale, so that's been more than a $3,000 party, because those people are happy customers. They're my Facebook friends. Like, it's such a win-win. I can't even tell you. To stick this in the mail, I literally, when my kids were little, I would sit and write them up at the gym while my kids were doing gymnastic class, and just write them up and ready to go, and then put little hostess coaching notes on. So if you're not the mail person, then skip this whole section and do something else. But I wanted to show you my system. I like the mail, so that's just me. And oh, and those mailings are available on the COO. You can find those under hostess coaching. There's also a Google Calendar. Did you know when you can you can put your calendar, you can do it in Gmail, and you can do your hostess coaching all through that. Jen Marshall was teaching me this. I still haven't mastered it yet, but I wanted to mention that you can do all that, so that's kind of cool. The phone, oh my God, you can actually make a call and call her. And then the Facebook events. Now, why did I put Facebook last? Because Facebook to me is last. Like, it's getting better. Like, now you can kind of see who has viewed the invitation. They're changing settings in Facebook events, which I love. So it is getting a little bit better. But I put it last because I would rather an Evite at this point if it's going to send text out. I know it can. I can't personally do it. You can do it. And the hard copies, they trump, okay, all this other stuff. But if I know some of you new people, you think Facebook is like the end all be all for your business, and it is somewhat of a nightmare because it's like a security blanket for some of you, and you're like, I Facebooked everybody I know and nobody went to the party. Oh, I had a Facebook event and nobody showed up. Okay, because nobody sees half that stuff. You know, you can do online parties, nobody sees them. So that's your problem. So I hope you guys see all this stuff adds up to you getting your favorite word, because I know my party this Thursday is going to send me this once I send her text. She's already got her mail out, and I'm already on her Evite, so I already know we have a party because I can see that Evite has people responding on the bottom of it, and they're like, I'm so excited, I can't wait. I don't get that in the Facebook events. People don't want to write anything in those, I'm telling you. But the Evite, they do. So everybody's trained with Evite. So you might want to move over to the Evite, and I hope you get confirmed parties, and now you know the tricks of the veteran pro party planner. Signing off, Dana Barish. Confirmation for takeoff for you. Bye.